Alright, how y'all doing? Major Slack here. This is the Alchemy video, and possibly the one that follows it, depending on how long I take to do this. Let's just get a little organized here. And Lydia, my dear, guess what? We have a home. So you don't have to be a rented donkey anymore. Isn't that great? Huh? Isn't that wonderful? Alright. So, give me all that stuff you've been lugging around all this time. You won't be needing it anymore. In fact, I'm just going to take everything out of your inventory. Everything.
I'll just be here then.
Yeah, you sure will. Whoops. Now, before I go selling anything, let's go get the well-rested bonus. Alright. Mr. Sandman has said that our skills will level up 10% faster for the next 8 hours. And let's offload on Ulfberth.
Let me know if you see anything.
Ulfberth, my man, I got some good armor and weapons for you.
Take a look.
How about you take a look? Orcish bow, Orcish war axe. I still want to fool around though, so I think I'll keep them on board. Fool around with them in some practice runs. Done and done. I don't think you have anything in the miscellaneous. Nope.
Good doing business with you.
Yeah, it sure was. Up to see Belethor.
I need to ask you to stop. That shouting is making people nervous.
Whoop, time to do the old Jedi mind trick on this guy again. Okay, no, there is no shouting, and there's no law against it.
Can't say I've heard of any laws against whatever that is you're doing, but I'll lock you up if I have to.
Lock me up? No, you'll do nothing of the sort. You'll just make empty threats about keeping your eye on me.
I've got my eye on you.
Attaboy. Ta-ta now. See you in the funny papers.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for sale. Some may call this junk.
Let me guess.
I call them
Treasures.
treasures.
Yep, but wait a minute. I don't need 2 pickaxes, do I? Do I have 2 pickaxes? No, I don't. Okay. Apparel. Yeah, you can have some of these. And how about some fresh dragon bones? And a wooden bowl. You can have that for free. Do come back. Yes, alright. Maybe I'll come back under the cover of night and steal that cave bear pelt. Help me to complete one of my quests.
Got something for just about everybody.
Arcadia, you got a whole bunch of free
Keep on
samples I
if you have
want.
any questions.
Especially that.
Be careful.
Okay.
I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you.
You want me to be careful, quit yammering in my ear, okay? Thank you. She stopped.
What do you need, my friend?
Oh, wait, I spoke this in. Yeah, you gotta watch that you don't do this too fast, because you might end up accidentally stealing
you look
something.
rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
One of the main reasons, no, I shouldn't say the main reasons, but one of the perks that I enjoy in having my own home is to have an alchemy lab where I can focus on making potions without having this motor mouth
But do I detect a case of
hawking her
grapples?
wares on me every
I've
5
got
seconds.
something for that.
This book will level up your alchemy by simply reading it. The Herbalist's Guide to Skyrim. Shazam. There we go. And it's marked steel, so we'll just put it back, but the leveling up still works. And speaking of leveling up, let's apply some perks right now. I've been saving these 2 perks for Alchemy. Alchemy is a stealth skill, yeah. And we're gonna get these alchemist perks here. First one makes your potions and poisons 20% stronger. And the second one, second level, makes your potions and poisons 40% stronger. Shazam. Alright, let's go make some potions.
Double, toil and trouble. Fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Yeah, but you didn't think the old slacks are quotes from Shakespeare, did you? Did you? Yeah. Okay, what do we got on board? This is our, by the way, this is my alchemy lab, my own alchemy lab, and this is where I keep all my potions and ingredients. And I'm just going to take everything and then dump back all the potions that I want to keep, because I'm going to make a whole bunch of moneymaker potions, moneymaker leveling up potions, and I want to keep them separate from the potions that I want to keep, so it'll be a lot easier to sell them off, so I don't have to go picking through them. Say keep this one, sell that one, keep this one, etc. So we'll just do that right now. I'm going to sell that one. Keep all the frostbite venoms. Definitely selling that. That's useless. Selling that. Selling that. Selling that. Selling that. Selling that. Potion of healing. This is pretty good, so I'm going to keep that. Not interested in that. Light feet I want. Lock picking I want. All these minor healing potions, they don't sell very well, but they work pretty well in combat, so I'm going to keep all of those. Keep all these minor magical potions, minor stamina potions. Definitely keeping the sleeping tree sap. Health is increased by 100 points for 45 seconds. Not interested in that. That looks interesting. I might want to try it out. And same with this stamina poison. I think I want to try that, so I'm keeping that. Okay, so everything else on board is potions that I want to sell. Let's go make a whole bunch of kick-ass potions that sell for a lot and level up alchemy a lot. Starting with, I'm working off a list here, creep cluster plus giant's toe plus wheat. Creep cluster. And this is why I took the trouble to go out and collect some giant's toes in the land of the giants in the previous videos. Giant's toe and wheat makes a kick butt potion, which at my alchemy level sells for a whopping, bam, 897 septims. And I can make 2 of those. Make another one, and as you can see, it levels up my alchemy pretty good. Pretty damn good. Next on the list, Deathbell, River Betty, and Scaly Folioto. I discovered all these by experimenting extensively and taking notes. Deathbell, River Betty, and Scaly Foliota. Deathbell, River Betty, and Scaly Foliota. Do it to it. Now we can only make one of those because I only got one Scaly Foliota. But we can make something similar called, that involves the ingredients Deathbell, Red Mountain Flower, and River Betty. Deathbell, where are you? Red Mountain Flower. I got a whole ton of red mountain flowers right here. And River Betty. That makes a potion worth 401 septims. And it levels up my alchemy quite a bit too. Next on the list, another Deathbell, Red Mountain Flower, and Salt Pal. Got a lot of each. The one that's going to run out the soonest is the Deathbell. 6 of those. Red Mountain Flower. Red Mountain Flower. Got a ton of those. And Salt Pile. Some of these potions are actually very useful in combat, but they sell for so much that I'm just going to sell them. For example, this potion I'm going to make here. Where's the Salt Pile, Salt Pile, Salt Pile, Salt Pile? Right here. Potion of Slow. Target moves at 50% speed for 32 seconds and causes 19 points of poison damage. That's actually a great combat potion, but it sells for so much that I'm just going to sell them. And I can make 5 more of those, so let's do that. Voila. Next on the list, used up all our death bells. Let's move on to Dragon's Tongue. I know where to get a whole bunch more death spell. Dragon's Tongue, Fly Amanita, and Mora Tapanella. I've only ever read these names, so as far as whether I'm pronouncing them correctly, I have no idea, but that's the way I pronounce them. There we go, worth 514 septims, and we can make some more of those, can we? You can make 2 more of those. Next on the list, I've only got 1 bee. Fly Amanita, I believe. Bee, Fly Amanita, and Troll Fat. I wish I could make a more valuable potion with Troll Fat, because Troll Fat is hard to come by. But this is the best I've been able to come up with so far with the ingredients that I've been collecting so far. This one here worth 427 smackaroos, and I only have 1 bee, so that's the only time I can do that. Now I'll have to settle for Dragon's Tongue, Fly Amanita, and Troll Fat, which sells for 328 septims. Dragon's Tongue, Fly Amanita, and Troll Fat sells for 328. I can make 2 more of those. Next on the list, this particular potion doesn't sell for a whopping amount of gold, but I've got so many of these ingredients that it's well worth it. Blue Mountain Flower, see, I've got 19 of those. Lavender and wheat, all 3 of which I have a ton of. Okay, and this makes that's the before version. Okay, this is the after version. After the alchemy lab figures out, what my, alchemy is at and whatever. See, so it makes a potion worth 194 septims, and I can make 19 of those, so that comes out to a whopping 1100 gold. So like I said, it's not particularly valuable, but these ingredients are so abundant that, hey, so let's just crank out another 18 of those. And as you can see, I'm leveling up like crazy. There we go. So that's all the money making potions I want to make. I'll make some combat potions later on once I sell all these potions. And how much are all the potions that I just made worth? Well, I'll tell you, they are worth a whopping 11,000 septims. I just made 11,000 septims worth of potions. Now, my speech skills are not all that great, so everything I sell only gets like 1/3 of the value of the posted value. So I'm only going to be able to sell all these potions for approximately just a little under 4,000 septims. But even then, what time's it? It's 10:06 in the PM. Okay, so I'm going to have to sleep till next morning. My bad. Yeah, even then, $4,000 worth of potions, it's going to take me the better part of 2 weeks to sell that to Arcadia, because she's only got 500 gold at a time, and it only regenerates every 2 days. Alright, now one thing you can do is just simply have Arcadia train you in alchemy. So you just sell all your potions and then give them back to her, or rather have her train you in alchemy, and then she takes back the gold that you took from her, and then you can just keep doing that. But I want the option to use my gold as I see fit. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sell her 500 bucks, or rather 500 septims worth of potions, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do after that. And she's not here. There she is.
What do you need, my friend? Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents.
Uh-huh. So do I. Let's take all your gold off your hands. And she's right down, so she's only got 68 gold left. This sells for 30, this is 144. Try to sell this. Now she's got 35, and sell this. Now she's got 5 gold left. That's it. So we've emptied out her pile
Come
of
back
gold.
anytime if you need a remedy.
And like I said, you can either have her train you
You look
in
rather
alchemy. I'd like to
pale.
train in
I
alchemy.
think I can teach you a thing or two.
And each training level will, will give her about 300 or 400 gold back. But I don't want to do that. Like I said, I want the option
Good
to
day.
do with my gold as I see fit.
Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got
So
some.
we are out of here, and we are going to go to a place that has a ton of merchants, all hanging around, who are more than willing to buy potions off us. And that place is Windhelm. All right. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 merchants there that can buy potions off you, at least. Maybe 5, but there's at least 4. Right? So let's go there. And let's make selling a lot easier. So let's go to the stables. Costs us 20 gold to get there. I think it's well worth it in order to fast track our potion selling. Might as well start collecting again. Alright.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
I'd
Where
like
do
to
you
go to
want to go?
Windhelm, please. There we go.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Alrighty then.
Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some account. They say the
Is
big
that
old
right?
palace there was built by Ye.
You don't say. Uh-huh. You don't say. I told you that bitch was crazy. Okay, here we are, Windhelm. Let's see what kind of active effects are still in effect. I should have maybe slept before, but anyways, doesn't matter. What time is it? It is 6:53 in the PM. I think it's actually almost worth renting a room at the inn to get the well-rested bonus, because all this selling I'm going to do, it's going to level up my speech quite a bit.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our
And
food,
here's a
you
little
pollute our city with your
scene
stink,
here as soon
and
as you come to
refuse
Windhelm
help
for the
the
first time.
Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Y'all finished?
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
No, I'm just here on a business trip. You know where the local Best Western is?
You've come to the wrong city then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking. Unworthy of one such as you.
Okay, so this is just story schmory. I'm pretty sure there's no quest involved, I don't think. I've asked all these questions, so I'm just going
Safe
to
travels.
bail out. See you later, alligator. And go hit up the local inn. I do believe it's here. Rent a room. Sleep till next morning and get well rested.